Hey guys, Saka here with another Let's Build Indianapolis Motor Speedway. We should get done with the front stretch from the bricks off to turn 4, going 200 times speed right here. So Pocono was over the weekend, as well as Iowa, for the nationwide cars. The truck race was really fast. They did the Pocono race really quickly, which was surprising. Then the Cup race was definitely different from the early summer Pocono for sure. And I feel bad for Jeff Gordon, to be honest. Like, he had it on that last restart, and he had a great restart, and then Casey Kane decided to just outdrive him. But as I said before, like, at least it's a Hendrick win. And speaking of which, how about Jimmy Johnson? I mean, when you can blow a tire practically going straight, you know it's your year. That tire could have like shredded when he was going into the turn, and that would have ended his day. But he was coming off the turn when it blew, and therefore he was able to save the car mostly and still fight back to 15th. So that's craziness right there. But when it's your year, it's your year. It kind of reminds me of when I used to play games like EA Sports games or like racing games in particular, like Gran Turismo or something, where like the computer was bound and determined to win. So it would elevate its game to beat you no matter what you did or how hard you drove. And that's kind of like the feeling I get that Jimmy Johnson's doing, that no matter how hard these guys are trying, they're just not going to be able to outrun him. Although that's the great thing about the chase is, a string of 3 or 4 bad races, then you're out of it. And same thing on the other side. 5 wins in the chase will get you a championship, like Tony prevailed over Carl Edwards. And let me just set the time to dawn here, get a little more light. But yeah, it was a more exciting race, this Pocono, than usual. And looking forward to the road course. Road courses are usually exciting. It's good that the Cup drivers are getting better at racing road courses. It makes it a lot more entertaining when you know that everyone has a legitimate shot. And Truex came out of nowhere to win Infineon, so looking for him to be strong, Boyer to be strong, but of course I'm hoping Junior pulls it out. He's been decent at Watkins Glen, but I can remember quite a few years in practice he would like over rev the engine or he would miss a shift. And that's the kind of thing that you got to worry about road course racing is, hitting all your downshift points and matching RPMs and not wheel hopping and sliding off the track. So let's hoping that doesn't happen to him. But yeah, it should be fairly exciting. And it's crazy. I got dinner tonight and I was ticket 29, and that got me thinking about Kevin Harvick and just what kind of year he's going to have next year with Stuart Haas, and who's going to get the 29. Is the 29 going to run? Is Childress going to pick up another driver? And interesting enough, Kurt Busch isn't signed for next year yet, so that could be a legitimate driver for sure to take that spot. Up, trees in the way. Makes me wonder when Indy was first made, did they have to clear out a bunch of trees, or did it look almost like this? That was back in 1909, so who knew what Speedway really looked like in 1909? I saw some pictures, and it almost looked like a dirt track, and then they put the bricks on it and everything. That'd be cool to do like a retro. Oh, Apple. Thank you. I'll take that. It'd be cool to do a retro Indy where all these bricks were actually brick instead of stone. But that's a lot of work, and I'm not about to do that. But I'm happy to get this front stretch about done. And we're actually able to get down towards turn 1 in this recording, which means one more we should be done with the front stretch, and then I can work on the turns. And now I haven't figured out how I'm going to do the turns quite yet. They're almost 90 degrees, so if I wanted to be really minimalistic, I could just make a 90-degree turn, but I at least want to round it off a little bit and get enough space down there for the access road off pit road to make it as authentic as possible. And we're backing up now, though, and we shouldn't have too many more rows to go on this turn 4 side of the front stretch. I'm not looking forward to the back stretch because it's just going to be the whole length. Oh, put that grass flat. And there we go. Yay! We're done at least at turn 4. Now let's go to turn 1. And like I said before, turn 1 is about 400 meters from the start-finish line, whereas the turn 4 was 600 meters. So I only need to go to the 400 marker. And I'm running into some wildlife. Out here, got sheep and pigs. Hope they won't interfere with my building too much, but I can just shove them out of the way. My big goal is once this track is complete and I get all the non-hostile mobs out of the center, no pigs or sheep or cows or anything like that that may put in, I want to let the sun go down and do sort of like a survival map where I start in the infield or say at the start finish line, and then I have to get to like the turn 3 viewing area, and along the way like set up some chests and some checkpoints that I have to hit and just let all the hostile mobs attack me. However, that could be bad as creepers tend to blow up things. So if I run by a creeper and it destroys like a concession stand or blows a big hole in the track, that'd suck. But before I do that, I'll definitely make a tour video of the whole complex, show all the intricate parts. That way if it does get blown to smithereens, then I won't be really out of anything, pushing pigs out of the way. Pig on the track, which would probably not be uncommon for Indiana if they just let a bunch of wildlife out on the track. And backed up to the bricks now. Alright, sun's going down, reset it. And we'll make a few more passes on this front stretch towards turn 1. Luckily, this part isn't going to take as long as the turn 4 side, but as I said before, pig, get out of here. There we go. But as I said before, that back stretch is just going to be the whole length of this thing, 14 blocks wide, all the way down. The wall won't be too bad. I'll probably use quartz or white wool, depending on which one looks like wall. Either one should work, but then I'll just line the outside 1 block high around the whole complex. But first will be the turns and then the banking. I'll get the whole track laid out, and then I'll start placing the walls and then the fences, which should be iron bars across the length of it. And then we can work on the grandstands, pagoda, pit road, and then work all the fine details out of the infield like the Hall of Fame and the backstretch viewing mound. But I will leave you with fast building music as I always do. And we will see you at the end of the video. So see you then. All right, back to the yard of bricks. And looking to the turn 4 side, you can't even see the end of the thing, but we're heading towards turn 1. Next episode. Let's see, how many rows do we have to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 passes. So 4 up and downs. Next episode, we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.